I'm going to show you a quick routine that each one of you must follow irrespective of what you do in the day so that you are fitter than what you currently are. I'm going to be showing you daily stretches for everyone that each one of you needs to be doing. You can do it in the morning, you can do it in the evening, you can do it in the afternoon, and you can do it pre and post workout, and at the most they cost you 5 minutes. Now, why am I showing you stretching? Because exercise science has 4 S's, okay? Strength, stamina, stability, and stretching. So what is flexibility? Just so that तुम लोग को लगे मेरे को थोड़ा बहुत fitness science आता है, I'm going to tell you, it's basically your ability to move through, through the entire range of motion. तो आपका जो joint है, उसका entire range of motion at all points of time खुला होना चाहिए. So I'm now showing you the stretches that you need to do. The first stretch is for your quadricep because that is, a very important muscle in your body. So what you're going to do is that you're going to go very, very close to a wall. Then you're going to shift your body weight to your right leg first. Then you're going to put your left leg like this on the toe. And then you're going to slowly work at lifting your foot up towards the hip. Once you lift your foot up towards the hip, I want you to use your palm and hold your ankle. Once you hold your ankle, I want you to squeeze both your hips together. So if they're like this, squeeze your hips, and then gently pull your leg back. When you pull your leg back, so this is what you're going to do. This is going to be your thigh starting position. Then you're going to be pulling your leg back. You'll get a stretch in your hip flexor all the way down to your quadricep. Make sure that you're not leaning on the wall when you do so, which is why you have a wall in the front. So that if you start leaning forward, the wall will tell you कि बहुत आगे आ रहे हो, इतना भी मत झुको. So pull that leg back and hold it for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remember to repeat on the other side because we have 2 legs. Alright? Now if you're very young and very fit, there is a chance that you may not feel any stretch at all. It doesn't matter. You must still perform this movement. If you are currently in a mode where you are unable to stand up and do this for yourself, then lie down on the mat, lie down on your stomach and have someone help you lift your thigh up. So you lie down on the bed and then you bend your knee like this and then have someone gently lift your thigh up for you. Okay? But for all of you who can stand and do this, this is the first stretch that you're going to be doing. Now the second stretch is extremely important for everyone who has lower back pain, who has neck pain, who has begun to have stiff shoulders, who's even having high fatigue, because we actually all feel कि body में क्या है, ice के लिए कुछ तो अलग एक solution होना चाहिए, shoulder के लिए एक अलग solution होना चाहिए, but everything is linked and everything a lot of times is simply linked to the rigidity that we've all begun to have. तो अभी मैं आपको दिखा रही हूँ कि आपको आपके hamstring के लिए, मतलब आपके leg का thigh का जो पीछे का part है, how can you do that stretch? So again go to a wall and then push your palms and then into the wall, walk back so that your feet are 90 degrees, your legs are 90 degrees to the floor, and then simply work at pushing your butt behind. So push your butt behind. This is one way to stretch. If you feel that if I start doing something like this in office, everyone's going to feel like, what is she up to? Why is she doing all of these weird things? Then while you're sitting on your desk and chair, just move to the front of the chair, straighten your legs out, let your toes point up, and then bend forward. Okay? Now when you're bending forward, ensure that you're holding your chest open. Don't clamp your chest. So hold that chest open, squeeze your shoulder blades, push them down towards your hips. If for all those of you who've been watching me from the lockdown, I always call this movement the Dhak Dhak Madhuri Dixit movement. If you find it difficult to do it with both legs, do it with one leg at a time. So keep one leg bent, keep the other leg stretched out and bend forward. But make sure that you don't collapse in the back, because if you collapse in the back, you get worse. So the chest has to be open. Keep looking straight in the front and just reach down. If you can't reach your toes, reach your shin or calf. If you can't reach shin or calf, reach the quad. If you can't reach the bottom of the quad, reach the front of the top of the quad. But start moving in that direction without making any compromise in the technique. This is what you have to learn to do. Okay, this is stretch number 2. Now, stretch number 3, which often gets really underused. This is also the reason why a lot of walkers actually begin to like walk like this, or have a sense of loss of balance in, in their strides. So this is important. Watch how this is done. I want you to stand with a wide stance. Stand with a wide stance. Then I want you to move your right foot out, so toes pointing out. Then I want you to move your left foot out, so both toes pointing out now. Now squeeze your hips together, alright? Hold your hands in front of you and simply work at releasing yourself down. So release yourself down, keep those glutes squeezed in together, push these knees behind, keep your upper body nice and tall and hold for 5 counts. So 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. For all those of you who do Bharatanatyam, it is like that Aramandi posture, but with a much wider stance. You need the inner thigh or the adductor to stretch, so that there is a relief not just to everything in your lower body, but also to all of your organs. And if you cannot do it standing up, you may simply sit down, take a wide stance, and then push your knees back. So push your knees back, keep your hips squeezed, and get tall in your upper body. So don't collapse, stay tall. And then hold it for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Remember, workouts don't need to help you break into a sweat. They have to help you get more blood and more oxygen to areas of your body which really need that oxygenation and circulation. That's how you keep that flexibility going. So these are the 3 stretches that I want you to do for your lower body, which is basically your entire body. I'm going to be showing you 2 more stretches where you're going to be using your upper body. The first one is very simple. It's a namaskar from the back. So this is what I want you to do. Lift your chest up, roll your shoulders back. And how do you get into this? So this is how you get there. Step 1, lift your arm up, take it on the side. Okay? Lift the other arm up, take it on your side. So this is how you start. Okay, your palm is facing up. Then you get one palm to face at the back. Then you get the other palm to face at the back. Then you slowly take both your palms behind. You get them to join together. You turn around and you make a namaskar. Easy hai, karke dekho. But don't think ke aaj hi aayega. But you start moving in this direction, to ek na ek din aa jayega. That ek na ek din is in the next 3 months. 3 months mein aayega, but you'll have to work towards it. If doing this is completely difficult, again, go to a wall and push your palm like this. Just learn to do this. So you move your body to the front and let the arm learn to go behind. So that's how you begin to stretch. Okay? So learn to stretch. So this is the 4th stretch that you're going to be doing. And the 5th stretch is an easy stretch. Lift your arm up, bend it, and then use your, so if this is your right arm, then just use your left hand and pull this elbow towards the midline of your body. So elbow agar bahar hai, pull it to the center of your body and pull it back. So you're pulling it inside, from here you're pulling it inside and you're pulling it behind. You're going to be standing like this for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. See, it's extremely easy. However, currently agar aisa nahi ho raha hai, what you do is again go to a wall and slowly work at climbing up on the wall. So climb up, climb up, climb up, climb up, climb up. Once you're up, extend your elbow or straighten out your elbow. Then work at bringing your hand down on your head आफ्टर इट इज डाउन ऑन योर हेड, ट्राई एंड ब्रिंग इट धीरे 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 नीचे, एंड देन वंस यू आर एबल टू कम डाउन, use the other hand and lift the elbow, the right elbow, slightly off the wall. So just lift it slightly off the wall and bring it a little inside towards the body. So slightly off the wall and little inside towards the body. The most undervalued aspect of our fitness routine is stretching and flexibility. It is, and the most dominating aspect of aging is also loss of stretching and loss of flexibility. इसीलिए द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट वी वांट टू इन्फ्यूज इनटू योर डेली रूटीन इज अ डोज ऑफ स्ट्रेचिंग. सो ये 5 मिनट हर रोज, भूलिए नहीं इसको. और कौन से भी कपड़ों में कर सकते हो, किसी भी वक्त कर सकते हो, सुबह भी कर सकते हो, शाम को भी कर सकते हो. दिन में एक ही बार कीजिए, नहीं तो अब भी दिन में 10 बार करोगे और 10 दिनों के बाद में एक भी बार नहीं करोगे. सो लेट्स नॉट गो डाउन दैट रोड. हर रोज एक ही बार करो, लेकिन सारे ये stretches आप add करो. It can even be a part of your pre and post workout routine. These also help with PMS. They help with aches and pains. It helps with fatigue. अगर आपको BP है तो भी आप ये कर सकते हो, डायबिटीज है तो भी आप ये कर सकते हो, हर उम्र में कर सकते हो, लेकिन आप इन स्ट्रेचेस को जरूर कीजिए. यही प्रार्थना करती हूँ आप सबसे.